Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Gareth Bale, hero for his club, for his country, almost single-handedly snatched European glory from the grasp of your former club, Jim.
Yeah, thanks for reminding me about that, but he did produce a genuine moment of absolute magic. There was nothing anyone could have done about that. His first goal that night has to be amongst the most memorable ever scored in any European final. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Mbappe. Hullet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played over towards the opposite flank. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Played in deep. He rises! He will be livid with himself. Platini. Vieira. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Nedved. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lahm. He's being urged to shoot. Lahm, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Cruyff, and he was quick to react. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a...
He's had a shot! Gareth glittering Bale! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Chelsea have taken the lead. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's Bale. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. It's not an especially good pass, that. Platini is always looking to break lines. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Hullet. Maldini. Picked out brilliantly. There's the shot! He's got away with one there.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression. Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Referee has just said play on. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Nedved. Shevchenko, and the shot! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cruyff going full tilt down the left. Platini, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. And here's Shevchenko. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cruyff delivers the ball. Good read, needed to be. Platini. Nicely aimed pass. A probing pass. Oh, important interception. Maldini. Cruyff. Great vision. Platini. And he's found a way past. Well read. And the danger is averted. Cruyff. Lahm. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Nedved, who's set up one goal so far.
There will be 1 minute at a
No,
time.
he's not getting his way this time. Threads one in. Maldini. Now, what about a counter-attack? And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. No, that's been intercepted. That's an imaginative pass. Maldini. Platini. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Shevchenko. Inter Milan finding their passes. Oh, good take in a good area.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bale, very much a man of this moment. He's in plenty of space here. Pullet gets into a good position. Maldini. Pullet. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's quick to snatch it back. Vieira.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And great chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Thuram. Vieira. Nedved. Just about up to the hour now. Shevchenko. Chelsea look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And it's Michel Platini. That's an excellent interception. Not the most accurate pass. Now, can they get him away? Oh, there's a probing ball. Pull it. Maldini. And it's Rodri. Lahm. Lahm carries the ball down the right. Lahm delivers. And it's claimed by the keeper. Nedved. Pull it, and he's had a hit! Vieira. That's Nedved. Opts for safety. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Pull it. Nicely weighted ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
So much time and space here. And Cruyff! Goal! Inter! And the comeback is complete. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Number 8.
Oh, that's nice.
Number 22. Bellingham.
Keep calm
Substitution
and
in
carry
progress.
on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Cruyff. And it's Lahm. He's had it taken off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played into space. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
It's a searching pass. Oh, well played.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Zico is always playing with one eye on the
There will be
spectacular.
1 minute at a time.
A lot of space ahead of him. Shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. This looks Can he finish? And he has kicked it out somehow.
Well,
That's at the end. Inter Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the...
Oh no, what has happened here? Decent chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind. He gets big! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And it's Messi. Nedved. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nedved. Platini. Rummenigge. And he's found a way past. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Just a whisker away. Gullit gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Chelsea trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, what a mistake! Gullit! Thuram. Lahm. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Gullit. Gullit ploughing through the middle. Vieira. Vieira! Great effort, but no way through. Oh, they could be caught out here. The referee's awarded a free kick. Nesta. Maldini. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. You have to expect that from everyone now.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It'll be a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rummenigge, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Nice control. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rodri. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he welcomes it in. A lot of space ahead of him. Vieira does really well to win the ball there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Platini is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And this is Cruyff. That's good play. Now there's a fine ball. Platini. Gullit. Rodri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. He's in space and looking for options. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Nedved. That is lovely. Platini. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. This game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Inter Milan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And we are... Shoots! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Defending was strong and firm. Yeah. Platini looking to be a menace in the final third. Inter Milan finding their passes.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lahm threads one in, and it's Rodri, and it's Vieira, and this is Hullet. Cristiano Ronaldo! Thuram. Now Platini. And Hullet! And for a moment, time stood still. Inter Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Chelsea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible... Oh, he's been... Ibrahimovic! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He has done it! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Chelsea grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocks it into space, and he was quick to react. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Cruyff, looking for the run. Real chance here. Shot a goal! Keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Inter really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
14, Johan Cruyff. Number 16.
Too much pressure,
Rodri.
and he's lost the ball.
Coming on the field.
Mateus.
Number 5. Pedro Neto. Number 24.
Messi.
Beckham. Number 11. Pep Guardiola.
It's a foul, it's
Substitution
in the
progress.
box, it's a penalty.
So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. It's anyone's ball now. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Pele.
Inter really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, no question, that's a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Chelsea are down to 10 men. Lam. Can he get it through?
Pedro Neto.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now, can they get him away? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Delivers the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Mateus. Rummenigge.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Can he get on the end of this? Always onto this. And the shot! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Mateus. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be. And
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Rodri, was one of Europe's most coveted midfielders when he was on the market, and often seen as an integral component in the next generation of Spanish midfielders. He's got that outstanding quality of being able to shield the ball particularly well, and that is key to any holding midfielder.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nedved, looking for the run. Rummenigge. And this is Nedved. And he's there to clear it. And that's going up front in a hurry. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Platini. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. That was travelling. Chips it through. Pass is just off target. Still goalless. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rummenigge.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's picked it up out wide. And it's Rodri. Played out to the right. Lahm delivers. Big header! No, not the best of headers. Lahm. Vieira. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Vieira. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Cruyff. He's got away. Platini! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And Cruyff! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Opts to... Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. Vieira. Cruyff. Mbappe. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Well, that looks a decent ball.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Now, can he find a finish? Lovely bit of skill. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter, there was absolutely no space to work with.
Now this could be a chance. Well, that's an excellent interception. Vieira. Inter Milan heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails. Aimed beyond the defence. Nedved. Chance here to counter. Cruyff. Now Platini. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Nedved. That's a nicely shaped chance! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Inter Milan presented with a golden opportunity here to further improve their position of comfort.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it.
Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No, again there's no way through. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Attention to the screen for
Inter
information
absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Inter Milan very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Nedved. Vieira. Rodri. Well, that is one way to stop him. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Vieira. Nedved. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Platini. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Cruyff. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Bullet. And it's Cruyff. To Lahm. Rodri. And here's Hullet. Stood up well to him there. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vieira. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Lahm, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Out of play for a throw. Nedved. Thuram. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, what has happened here? That looks a cracking ball. Rummenigge, he's found a way through. He's having a shot! And it's there! Just cruising! They are cruising! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Inter Milan are having a ball here. And this is Messi. Tries to pass it through. Well, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink.
Messi! Messi! Genius! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next? Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. Oh, they could be caught out here. Platini. He has a look up. That is great defending, so alert.
Oh, that's great. That's great concentration.
And it's Cruyff. And the pass is intercepted. Maldini. Half an hour gone in the second half. Now it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Great chance! And he hits the net. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And the finish! It is a fantastic goal. About as smooth as it gets. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts. It's a decent chance! It's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely...
There's the shot! Oh, taken with style! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Rummenigge. And he's in on goal. Look at the space here. And he shoots! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short. And this is Nedved. Messi! Oh, terrific save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. And this is Nedved. And he's gone backward here. Now there's a fine ball. So much time and space here.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
He's felt that, hasn't he? Maldini. And he's picked out the run. Lahm. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, super find. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Chance for a shot! taken goal. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Goes for a shot! Oh, impressive strike. Inter Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. And that will be it. Inter Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Rummenigge taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match. And well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Cruyff. And he's there to clear it. Oh, good spread. Can he spark a counter here? Nedved.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
Vieira. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short, and this is Cruyff. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Inter Milan given another corner. Inter Milan have their third corner. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Nedved does well to get it back. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Looking for options for movement. That's good play. Messi touches it back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And it's Vieira. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. So it is still 0-0. Platini. Messi. And he passes it long. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Cruyff. And here's Cruyff. Platini. Nedved. And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Thuram. And it's Cruyff.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Platini is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Vieira tries to play it through. Goes for a shot! Goal! Inter! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Stood up well to him there. Vieira.
Inter really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it's a great ball. Chance! Platini. And it's Nedved. Inter Milan finding their passes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And now the breakaway. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Now it's Cruyff. Vieira. Platini. And it's Nedved. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 1 minute at
And
a
it's
time.
Lam. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, shooting chance! Platini. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've
And
seen,
now, to
they're
all
worth their
members of the
lead.
crowd,
There was
I'd
genuine
like to ask you
intensity
to join me
and
in
purpose
wishing
behind
our
what they
birthday
brought to the
boy
game.
a
I
very
think they'll want a
special
strong start
birthday.
just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Inter Milan have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Tries a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Lahm. Short changes him with that pass. Cruyff. And it's Vieira. Rodri. Platini. Vieira.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Really fierce, close defending. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rummenigge. Steaming on goalwards. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Thuram. Vieira. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Aims beyond the defence. Takes a shot!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, that's a little loose. Rummenigge. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go.
And Cruyff! He scores!
And this is getting better and better.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Inter Milan are... Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Platini ready to try one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion. Platini! Cruyff. Vieira. Good read, needed to be. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Cruyff. 75 minutes played. Rummenigge! Goal! Just one goal in it now. Game on! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And a chance!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Cruyff, And he's managed to get free. Very nicely done. Nedved. Nice bit of trickery. Knocks it into space. And that was very necessary. Bullet. He's a sharp little ball here. Lovely feet. Hullet. And this is Cruyff. Turns and goes back.
Judge, surely!
And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that is expertly dealt with.
I thought it was good.
And the shots! They've scored! They have stolen level at the last!
So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And Messi! Oh, what about that? And that may just do it!
Gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Inter Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
No, that's been intercepted. Nice control. And it's Cruyff. Now the delivery. Thuram with the clearance. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Platini. Oh, what a ball! Knocks it out wide. Lahm plays it in. And he's there to clear it. And that is that. Inter Milan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game and not this occasion.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry.
Well, if the pre-game rhetoric is anything to go by, Peter, there's going to be a lot of strong stuff on show here. However it goes, we're in for something special.
Driven forward, Gullit might just make this. And it's Lam. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. He gets big. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, good spread. He steps in, and that's the end of that. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh no, what has happened here? Bale played into the shot at goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Thuram can get it clear. Brilliantly cut out. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Bale. And he was quick to react. Messi. Vieira. Tries to play it through. That is good strength. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lovely bit of skill. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. Rodri. And it's Cruyff. Some good work on the right flank here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rummenigge. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, that's clever. Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mateus, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, good read. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. He has found the way through. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Great pressure, plenty of it. Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
5 minutes till the break. Now it's Rodri. Knocks it into space. Mateus. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Messi. He's through here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge going about things with real menace. Vieira cuts out the pass. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Arsenal really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
And the shots! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Maldini goes back to front. And it's Rodri. Rummenigge. Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's fabulous. That's cause for mild irritation. And that has been clubbed away.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ambitious ball here. Ball driven towards the far post. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Rummenigge. Maldini calmly anticipates. Bullet dominates aerially so often. Chelsea looking to pass their way through. And still we await the first breakthrough. And it's Cruyff. Great vision. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lahm. Probing pass. Good read, needed to be. That's a sharp pass. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now, can they get him away? He's got away. It's a good-looking delivery. And that is expertly dealt with.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Cruyff. Looking for the run. He's being urged to shoot. Spread out to the left. Chelsea needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He won't be happy with that one.
Bullet really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the end.
Can he finish? He's got a goal! And that could well be the winner!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So, time for changes
Half-pint
on
Rummenigge.
both sides, actually.
Number 10.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Bellingham. Number 18.
That's a nicely shaped ball.
Substitutions taking place.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Arsenal leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Lahm,
That's good play from him.
Lahm delivers.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Nicely aimed pass. Into the last 5 minutes. He's found a way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he can clear it away. That's a little off target. Arsenal close now to seeing this one through to the end.
There will be 1 minute
That's good
added
vision.
time.
And he welcomes it in. Bellingham. And it's Maldini. And time is up. Arsenal have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Rummenigge claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, how will we look back on that?
Please turn to the
Arsenal
large
really
screen
were
for
great
scores from
today.
today's
They
other
showed a
matches.
lot of battling qualities required in a game.
And so the calm before the storm. A game this
Hello,
so
everybody, and
engraved
welcome
into
to
sporting
today's match.
history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands both physical...
Bale! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Vieira with the clearance. He's having a go! It's anyone's ball now. And he's quick to snatch it back. Played into the body, rises! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely shaped ball. Rummenigge. Big chance! One-on-one! Abiati gets good distance on it. Here comes the cross. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Maldini is there, and he can pick it up. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The pass is intercepted. Arsenal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He's found a way through. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Hullet. Mateus. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box, these weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Maldini is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cruyff. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Lahm. This looks promising. Cruyff. And Cruyff! Corner number 2 then. Cruyff! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Thuram. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. Vieira. Cruyff. Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. Bale. Cruyff takes a shot! He scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And this is Hullet. He has a look up, hangs one in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Pepe. Cruyff. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal have their third corner. That's the keeper's ball. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Rodri. Bale.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's
2
Rodri.
added minutes has been indicated.
Lam. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, nice touch. And it's Rodri. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lam. Cruyff looking to add to his goal. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Messi. Vieira. Lam has it in a wide position. Climbs up big! Crossbar comes to the rescue. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Spread it left. That is a great pick out. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Cruyff. Ups for safety. Played into space. Good ball over the top. Abiati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, that it tries a shot! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Look, that was a technical interaction of...
And the shot! It's hit the upright. Sticks it away! Into the lead once more. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Shapes to shoot! And it's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field.
Chelsea
is
take a 2-goal
number
lead
6,
and are looking good for the win.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Leicester did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Chelsea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly.
And the finish!
Bale. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Bale. Now then, the ball's come loose. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Chelsea have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Cruyff. Oh, he's getting hounded, really.
Shot, surely! Yes! And they are cruising away.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Chelsea grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And this is...
And Hullet! It's in! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Chelsea are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Maldini.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Nice looking ball. That has ended up in no man's land.
Might want to be careful there.
Searching pass he's played there. That was somewhat off target.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
Arsenal have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Thank you everyone for your
The
support
end of the
today.
game.
You were more than
Reflections?
just our 12th
Well, you
man.
can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game.
Rummenigge! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's had a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Rummenigge really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And the shot! And it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Chelsea grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Mateus, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. That has not gone well. And it's Vieira. This might spell danger. Messi. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now there's a fight. Takes a shot! Rummenigge made a good run there. Pull it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well timed, excellent interception. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's on it, can he get away? Well, they've got it again. 30 minutes gone. Rummenigge threads one in. Maldini spots it and intercepts. He's a sharp little ball here. And he's managed to get free.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. Looks a good ball through. He's free.
Can he finish?
Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Rummenigge. Messi, he has found the way through.
Great chance! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he's in on goal. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Half-time getting close now. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And it's Lahm. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he spark a counter here? Nicely worked. And this is Cruyff. And he passes it
There
long.
will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now that's well seen too. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And we hit half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Arsenal head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. That has ended up in no man's land. I'll try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. So what can they make of this? He's got away. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Mateus, the man that is tenacity personified. He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. It is a corner, good chance. Chelsea have their second corner now. Cleared away. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now, what about a counter-attack? Chelsea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Arsenal have it back and can go again. Maldini. Vieira. And that's been won straight back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely weighted ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vieira. Mateus. Arsenal finding their passes. Lahm picks it up out wide.
Oh, smashing header!
Played out to the left flank. Mateus. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pull it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Messi, played back. There they go, hunting in packs. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, that's a key interception. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Rodri. That is good strength.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Cruyff. And that's been intercepted. Mateus.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's found a way through. Now this could be a chance. Hangs one.
He rises! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
5 minutes left on the clock. Rummenigge. Hullet. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Messi. Looking for the run. And he's intervened well there. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That is a brilliant
There will be 1
interception.
minute added time.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.